Good morning, everyone. Buddy here from the Denman Homestead, and today we are getting the RV ready for the Tennessee family vacation. So there's a couple things that I got to do. Just figured I'd bring you along with you. Some of them routine things, but then one of them is really cool, something new, kind of a little upgrade that I'm adding to the RV. So first we'll go ahead and do our routine maintenance stuff. We're going to, after every big trip we like to do this, so we're going to do some maintenance on the generator. We'll also do oil filter, oil and air filter change or clean on the RV itself. And then hopefully the part is supposed to come in anytime today. Still waiting on it, but hopefully the part for the upgrade is going to come in, and that is going to be with our propane tank, and it is really cool. It's something that me and Steph have wanted to do for a while and didn't even really know that there was a part that you could get to do what we wanted to do with it. And so hopefully that part comes in and we can add the installation of that to the video, have it all wrapped up nicely for you. And yeah, so let's get started. that is typically it for the vehicle part of it. Just checking all the fluids, which I did right after we got home from our trip. I did have to add windshield wiper fluid, but everything else looks good. Oil is changed, filter is changed, and I also normally have latex gloves on when I do this, but my box is empty. My latex glove box is empty, so I'm gonna have to get some more. But I got that orange scrub stuff, so it's all right. Okay, so now that that part is done, I move to the generator. This is the generator housing right there. And you just gotta flip these little toggles and lift up. And you get access to the generator. So I'm going to turn this on, let it run for a few minutes, let the oil fill up, and then we'll do the oil change, or warm up, and then we'll do the oil change in here. Okay, last but not least, we're going to turn the generator and the car on. Just double check, make sure nothing's leaking. Sweet, that one's good. Generator maintenance is complete. So one bonus tip is for the door. This is something that we like to do. If you're driving and you hear your RV door rattling while you're driving, this silicone lubricant on the rubber around your door works wonders. It's as easy as that. All right, so general maintenance is complete. She's road ready. Still waiting on that part for the propane tank to come in. But as soon as it gets here, I'll be right back here and we'll get it installed. All right, the part has arrived. And this right here, this is it. This is the part. Now this is called an Extend-A-Stay adapter, I believe is the word. Extend-A-Stay is like the company. Now what this little part is going to allow us to do is, in a pinch, if we can't find propane and we need it for whatever reason, last one I can think of was when Texas froze and shut down, and we could get propane tanks from gas stations, but we couldn't find anyone to fill our propane tank on the RV. You can use this part right here, this threaded part, to hook a regular like Blue Rhino tank up to this tank and fill it, or put as much into it as you can from the tank. And then the other awesome piece is this top part where you can attach your gas grill, your propane grills and other accessories, whatever you'd use propane for,
with propane and propane accessories,
to this top part. So this is a 2-in-1 and it's really awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and get this installed. So right here, this is this big piece in the back right here, this is the regulator. So this right here, this is the regulator. And this is the vapor shutoff, which we're going to close right now, so we don't have any propane leaks. And the regulator, not the regulator, the Extend-A-Stay fits in between here, like that. So let's do it. Found a smaller one. And one thing that is important to know about working on these little propane tanks like this is that the threading is opposite. Luckily, right before I started, I noticed on top right here it said tighten this way, and I was like, oh, good to know. Tighten that way. Okay. Now we can put this part in here. Oh, there I was again, trying to tighten it the wrong way. Okay. I'm only gonna do finger tight right now so I can get everything in place. And then that goes right back where it was, tightening the correct way, backwards. This is all copper fitting, so you don't want to go crazy tight on everything. You just want to get it snug. Because you can file off those copper threads if you crank way too hard on it. Okay, let's turn the air on, or the propane. don't hear anything, but I have soapy water. So what I'm doing is I'm spraying the connections with soapy water to see if I see any bubbles. And there is nothing bubbling, so I think it is pretty safe to say that we've got an airtight lock on both sides of the extend-a-stay. So that is awesome. Just to show you one more time how this works, let me zoom in here. So now, instead of not being able to do anything with our propane other than have a big propane tank hook up to it over here and fill it, now we have, and the cables for both of these connections came with the kit as well. But now we can hook a cable from this connection to one of those blue rhinos, you know, those propane tanks, and we can fill our RV propane tank up through this connection, through those blue rhino tanks, because those are much more readily available. And then on top of that, cool thing number 2 is on this connection up here, we can hook any propane appliance up to it. So we could hook our grill up to it, we could hook up whatever else runs off of propane that you want. You can hook it directly into this and use your RV propane instead of trying to carry a bunch of small propane bottles with you on the RV. Okay, well, that's fun. It's hot out here, sweaty, changed clothes twice already, waiting for this part to come in. But we got it all done, and thank you guys so much for watching. And I know that this is not the typical video that you see on our channel, me doing work on stuff, but or on automotive stuff or whatever, but you know, we love the RV, we take it out on trips, but it's only as good as how well it's maintained. So I figured I'd bring everyone along just to kind of show the steps that we go through with the general maintenance on the RV before we hit the road on a big trip. And it's really just to make sure that the trip goes as smooth as it can possibly go without any hiccups. You still never know, but it's good to be prepared. So that's going to do it for this one, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.